This has been a goal that I've had for I don't know how many years, and I've just literally never, ever, 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 ever made it a priority.
There's no going back.
Squad ain't with me.
Hello to everybody and their moms. First and foremost, Happy New Year. This is so exciting. We survived the year that shall not be named ever again. And I feel like that's something to celebrate. I feel like that's definitely something that's worth, a little treat yourself day. So definitely do that. For today's video, I really wanted to keep it casual and just have a little heart to heart, a little chat, if you will, about my goals that I have for this new year. For those of you that don't know, I just turned 21 on December 26th. So literally just a couple of days ago. So now I'm officially into my 20s, but I feel like it's time to take things a little bit more serious, right? Like we gotta start like actually putting our goals into actions. So with my handy dandy journal that I have right here, I have wrote out 21 goals for 2021. And honestly, we're just gonna walk through these together. One, because I just want to share, but two, so you guys can hold me accountable. So let's go ahead and get started. My first goal for 2021 is to diversify my music taste. Now look, I have to be honest, okay? I have Spotify, I'm a Spotify user. I got my Spotify Unwrapped this year and I was just a little bit disappointed in myself. Like I was like, hello, why are we listening to the same artists? I think the only new artist I had on there was Harry Styles. I was proud of myself because, we're adding a little bit of flavor into the mix, but I want to add more flavor. So essentially this year, I just want to listen to new music artists. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. Please put me on, okay? I would definitely appreciate that. The next goal I have on my list is actually social media related, which I really didn't think I was going to have this year, but because I'm starting to take YouTube more seriously, I would like to hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube and 10,000 followers on Instagram. To me, those are really realistic. If I was going to get really specific, I would love to hit this by June, hit the half year mark at 10K, that'd be awesome. Or even earlier, that would be great. But I feel like this is a realistic goal for me to have this year. I have 365 days to make it happen. And honestly, if you're new here and you would like to help me out, definitely make sure to do so. My third goal for this year is to get a dog or a plant. I've been wanting to get an animal for a minute, okay? Wanting to get me a small little dog to take care of. But I also realized, I was like, maybe to make sure that I can keep something alive, I should start out with a plant. So my plans this year are to get a plant, like hopefully in like a couple weeks or a month. And then progressively by December, then I could get a dog. My fourth goal this year is to start learning sign language. Right now, all I know is the alphabet. I wanna know how to sign. I feel like sign language is so dope, but also so important. And I feel like, I would love to learn Spanish, French, Mandarin, whatever, any other language. However, I feel like the most bite-sized language that I can really start to learn right now is sign language. My fifth goal is to read 6 books. Initially it was 12, but then I was like, you're not gonna get through 12 books. You're not going to, because yes, old Kristen, right? Back in middle school, she would have been like, the goal is 24. But because I'm so busy, right? I've got college, I've got YouTube, I have a job, I have a business. I have a lot of things that I'm juggling right now. And so I felt like it would be the most realistic goal for me to give myself around 2 months to complete a book. My sixth goal is to actually write a book or a short story this year. I think a short story is probably the most realistic thing for me. For those of you that don't know, I love to write. I love to write poetry specifically, but I used to write stories, and I have a lot of stories that I started. I never finished them. And I would like to start taking it a little bit more seriously and just finish one by the end of the year. And I think I can do that. I think if I just start working on it a little bit, I really can. My seventh goal is to start to journal at least once a week. I used to journal every single night, and it was actually something that, looking back at it now, I love reading my old entries. So I don't know, I'd like to document more of my life. For my eighth goal, I would like to start to practice drawing. for my birthday. My parents actually got me the Wacamos. I never know how to pronounce anything, but it's a drawing tablet that you can use. You plug into your device, like your laptop, and you can like draw. It's awesome, it's so cool. But I suck at drawing. I'm only really good, I would say, at like my cursive. I like my handwriting. So I would like to get better at drawing, better at doodling. Yeah, there's nothing else really to that. My 9th goal is to get better at braiding. So yes, I braid my hair, but the fact is, I don't know how to cornrow and I don't know how to do a flat twist. So yikes, it's a bit tragic. It's a bit embarrassing at this point. So I would like to teach myself how to do that. It's not like I couldn't have taught myself before. It's just the fact that I never made it a priority. So we're gonna make it a priority this year. My 10th goal is to expand my business NetCirc. So NetCirc is my social media consulting and content creation business, if you are not aware, that I created this past year. And it's been great. I've had a couple of clients and it's been something that I thoroughly enjoy. However, I would like to expand it. I would like to have more clients. I would like to create more content for more businesses. My 11th goal is to collab with at least one major business. So this past year, I had a goal of just collabing with anybody. I collabed with my friend Shelby on YouTube, and then I collaborated with a small business called GLAM FLUTTER Lashes. You can find her on Instagram, I think also TikTok as well. And she's amazing. It's been such a pleasure to, work with a small business, but also a woman-owned business. I think it's just incredible. In fact, I'll tag her website and her socials in the description, and you can use my code, which I will put on the screen conveniently, to get 10% off your first order. Anyways, as I was saying though, I would like to collaborate with at least one major business. I think that'd be really cool. I think it's a realistic goal to have. And I feel like when I say major business, it's not necessarily in terms of followers. They don't have to have like 1 million followers, but something that is major to me. So whatever that looks like, hopefully I'll be able to achieve that this year. My 12th goal is to prioritize my health more. For those of you that don't know, I say this a lot, so maybe you're starting to pick up on it, but I used to be a big runner back in high school, middle school, elementary school. And then once I got to college, because I didn't have any need for it anymore, I stopped running, I stopped, moving like I should. And I realized that that's something I would really like to change as I'm in my 20s. I feel like I want to make my health a priority, put it to the forefront. It's been on the back burner for a minute now, but making it important like it should be is something that I would really like to improve this year. My 13th goal is actually to relax more, simply because I am doing so many things consistently and I stress myself out. Like I will give myself deadlines that literally nobody at all. And then there's me and I'm like, it has to be done tonight. Like, love, who said that? Like literally, who said that? And so I think I just need to find a way to kind of balance out my life a little bit better, but give myself that time to really relax. My 14th goal is to save more money. I have been a bit of a spender. I saved a lot of money for my Christmas giveaway that I had this past year, which I was really proud of, that I was able to give as much as I was able to do this year. But also at the same time, I was kind of like, a lot of the stuff that I had spent throughout the rest of the year was stuff I didn't really need, nor that I use anymore. And so I really want to start making smart purchases so that I can really start pocketing that extra change. Now this 15th goal might seem a little bit like contradictory, just simply because the fact that I just said to save money, but I would like to travel this year. Because of COVID, obviously we were not able to do half the stuff I think any of us really wanted to do. But I saw this tweet a while ago that was like, 2020 I survived, 2021 I want to live, or something along those lines. I'll put it on the screen. But my point is that I really want to start doing things. I really would like to start living my life. And for that, I think it's important for me to start traveling and start seeing the world and getting out of my little normal. And so that's something I would really like to do. For my 16th goal, I would like to drink more water. I'm going to purchase today or tomorrow. I keep putting it on the back burner as well, but I think that's something that I need to make a priority, is a gallon water bottle. I'm going to put in the description if you also would like to start drinking more water as well. And simply, I just would like to be able to drink that water bottle at least once a day. If I can start drinking a gallon of water a day, I think that would just drastically change a lot of things in my life. And so that's just a small, realistic goal that I have for myself. My 17th goal is to start one new podcast and listen to it regularly. So kind of like starting new music, I would like to start listening to a podcast. I hear that podcasts are like super helpful, like it's just something that you should start doing. And my sister actually, shout out to my sister Jasmine, she sent me a new podcast, actually like 2 of them. One of them is called Content Queens, and then the other one is called Song Exploder, which I started listening to last year and it was so good, but I didn't listen to it regularly. So figuring out one of those, or maybe finding a new one completely just to start listening to regularly, something that I would like to do, and it's not very hard. Number 18, I want to give back to my community. I realized this year with a lot of the police brutality, a lot of the sad events that occurred this year, a lot of the injustices happening within our justice system, I want to start really investing my time into not only my like literal community, but like my community that's impacted around the nation and around the world. What that looks like, I'm not quite sure, but I know that's something that is really important to me and I want to make that a priority. My 19th goal, we're almost done, is to be kinder to myself, because I'm kind of a bully to myself. I will be honest. That's kind of embarrassing to say, but when you get off camera, or you have social media, you have this terrible thing called comparison that exists. It's so easy to point out the flaws in yourself instead of embracing them. And genuinely this year, I would like to stop looking at myself and making myself a punching bag and just give myself more hugs. My 20th goal for 2021 is to nurture my true friendships, or just friendships that I've been wanting to tap into for a fat minute. This year, I actually learned, which it's so obvious, but it becomes more apparent when it's something that is really relevant to you. And I figured out friendship goes both ways, right? And I had to say goodbye to some friendships, but also I'm ready to embrace some new friendships in my life. And despite that sounding so simple, it's something that I've been really thinking about a lot lately. So that's something that I really would like to work on this year. And my final goal for 2021, are you ready for it? Is to procrastinate less. This has been a goal that I've had for I don't know how many years, and I've just literally never ever made it a priority. But this year, we're going to make it a priority. So I think that that is probably the best goal to end off my list with, and also probably one of the most important. So if you were seeing my face, congratulations, you've made it to the end of this video. Before you go, definitely make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And also comment below and let me know what your goals are for 2021. You can share all 21, you can share 5, you can share your number 1 goal, whatever it is. Just let me know what some of your goals are below. Also, to help me achieve my goals this year, definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to put my subscriber goal on the screen. So if you feel like this is something that you can help me out with, definitely make sure to do so. I also have an Instagram account. I took some pictures today for New Year's actually, but if you want to check out my feed and just swing by and say, hey, we can become friends, whatever it is, definitely head over to my Instagram. I would love to see you there. And I'm pretty sure that's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year. This is going to be such a good year. I can feel it in my spirit, in my bones, and from the hands of my journal, okay? That didn't make any sense. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.